Shalom Aleichem. So happy to be back. Sorry that it took a while. Hashem's been throwing challenges at me left and right, but this is what we prepare for, and especially that we're in a war right now. But it's good to be back. And so I just wanted to recap what we talked about last class, and then we'll move forward. So Jewish meditation, like I said, from Ari Kaplan. If you haven't read it yet, read it now. It will definitely catch you up to speed in the Jewish meditative practices. And he talks about meditation is all about controlling thoughts, right? When you control your thoughts, then you control your speech. And when you control your speech, you control your actions. And that's what it's all about. To do Torah mitzvot, to be an Eved Hashem, to be literally a Kiddush Hashem wherever you go. So meditation helps you get into that mindset to be able to block out all those negative thoughts that are constantly happening, because we have the tree of knowledge mixed inside of us, good and evil. So there's constantly a battle going on in our mind, and other cultures call it the monkey mind. So in Judaism, if instead of just clearing your mind out, we take certain mantras, or you could meditate on a Hebrew letter, or we have certain different tools to work with. And Avram Abulafia, that I focus on because he's my ancestor, he focuses on the shapes of the Hebrew letters, and he does it through different types of practices. One practice he does is with breathing. He has certain techniques of breathing. Then he meditates on the 72 names of Hashem. That's one of his main practices. But there's also a practice that I'm constantly doing research on Avraham. And one practice I came across, is doing the shapes of the Hebrew letter with your body, with your physical body. It's actually a meditation. It's some people call it yoga, right? But we actually call it otiyot, or some people call it ofanim. There's also there's different types of schools of practice that I've come across. There's Kabbalah Yoga with Rabbi Adi Gazlan. There's many different types. This one I in particular enjoy because it talks about Sefer Yetzirah, which was written by Avram Avinu. And he talks about different mazalot, using different Hebrew letters for certain types of days, months. It all depends on what's going on. And there's a meditation each day for a different Hebrew letter in this worksheet that I'm actually going through. I talked to the rabbi. His name's Raz David. He was very close with Rabbi Kaduri years ago. He's also very close with Rav Ginsburg, and he lives in Morocco. My mother-in-law has been in touch with him for many years, and he keeps telling, like my mother-in-law, tell Yecheskel he needs to read the Ofanim. And so, Baruch Hashem, I talked to him, and he really, really wants me to focus on this. It's just one aspect of the world of meditative Kabbalah, right? I think we touched upon this last week, where there's 3 different types of Kabbalah. There's theoretical Kabbalah, which, we open up a sefer, or we go through all the different types of theories, what's going up in the higher realms, the sfirot, but it's all theoretical. Meditative Kabbalah is all about practice. We take the teachings from theoretical Kabbalah, but we have to actually meditate. We have to put it into practice. There's also a practical Kabbalah, which is a little off limits right now because we're impure. Once we have the red heifer, then B'ezrat Hashem will be able to manipulate nature and stuff like that with Shemot of Hashem. It's not magic at all, but it's similar, and it's off limits right now because we're tumas mate, which we're impure from. We have these impurities. Our vessel can't handle that type of light yet. Obviously, some tzaddikim in the past have used it. Because they're on different levels. But meditative Kabbalah, we could all practice. There's many different types of schools of thought. I'm sure you have many classes on these. There's the Breslov school of thought, where you go out into nature, you seclude yourself, you do hibodedut, you speak to Hashem with your mouth, you speak it out. It's that I think should be practiced by everybody, because it's really developing a relationship with Hashem. It's very intimate. You also get to vent, get all that negative build up inside of you. There's a technique where you just scream on the top of your lungs. I highly recommend it. Don't do it around people, but make sure you're in a secluded place in nature, no one could hear you, but just let it all out. Scream Abba as loud as you can. That's one of my favorites, and you just feel good after it. It feels incredible. So that's Breslov, and it goes even deeper. B'ezrat Hashem will be able to go into certain sources with Rabbi Nachman. And then there's Chabad, which is Chachma Bina Dat. It's all about contemplation and going hibonanut, going in deep inside yourself and contemplating. It could be on a certain verse, or how Hashem is doing tzimtzum and creating this system, and you're feeling different types of emotions. That's going very deep inside yourself. I also love that practice. I do them all, basically. But those two are the main ones in the world of Chassidus, which is Chassidus. People ask me, why can't I just learn Kabbalah? Why do I have to learn Chassidus? Chassidus literally helps you understand Kabbalah. Kabbalah is all these systems and how energy is flowing down and creating this reality. But Chassidus is telling you on a more level for a man to understand, where you understand the certain emotions you're going through. You understand why this is happening here. I need to work on my gevura now. I need to have more discipline. I have to say more or know more. So there's in Chassidus, there's many different types of thought, but it all comes down to Avram Abulafia, because if you Google Jewish meditation, he just always pops up. For some reason, he's becoming more and more popular, especially in the academic world. He was very, very radical, let's just say, in his day. But his practices are very, very unique, and he says that it comes from the prophets. The prophets actually practiced these techniques, and they would go into a trance-like state of prophecy. And he was talking about that at the days of Mashiach, every single Jew will be able to do this. And I believe personally he's becoming more and more popular now, because Hashem's preparing us. We're all descendants of prophets, and it's inside of us. It's in our DNA. It's who we are. So when I say prophecy, I don't mean seeing visions of the future, even though that's a side product of what happens when you're clinging to Hashem, being in Devekut. And yeah, you're going to have little visions here and there, whatever Hashem wants you to receive. Mikabel to Kabbalah is all about receiving. But prophecy is more about just having that intimate time with Hashem, connecting your soul with Him, being able to, channel this light where it needs to go. We are light warriors. That's who Am Yisrael is. And through our prayer and our meditation, we'll be able to change this world. We're supposed to be the light unto the nations. So meditative Kabbalah is very, very important to put into practice. You could listen to the shir. You could be inspired in the moment. You could open up one of these books that I've recommended, but it's all about putting in the work. And I know it's hard in life. For me, I was just in the hospital last week with my daughter for a few days, and that place was a hard place to meditate in. I couldn't do it really. It was so difficult. And sometimes Hashem puts us in mochin dekanut, in these low consciousness, but it's because we're about to go to a higher consciousness, mochin degalut. And we just have to literally bittul ourselves, nullify ourselves in those moments when we're not in control. It's a storm passing through, and you just have to sit there quietly. Even if you can't speak, you can't do hibodedut, just go shift to hibonanut, go deep inside yourself. Just sit there, close your eyes, take deep breaths, and just think good thoughts. Whatever thoughts that will come up, You could go in deeper and deeper. It depends on what your intention is. And you should, every meditation, I tell my students that set an intention. Before we go into a meditative practice, say your intention, what your goal is, and let's get there. And it's a journey and we're fighting the battle through our thoughts. And the more that we practice, the stronger we're going to get. It's just like working out. If you could go to the gym once and you're inspired and you have a great workout, but you're not in shape, then if you do it, a few times a week, even when you're not feeling like so good and you don't want to do it, but you still push through, you're going to see results fast. And also, hiring, let's say if you want to get more deeper into the practice, you hire somebody who's going to help you, a mashpia, a meditation coach, or just like a bodybuilder would help and motivate and push somebody to get stronger, make sure they're on a healthy diet. It depends on how much you want to invest in yourself and in your practice, and I'm telling you, you will see results. You just need to be strong in your discipline. That's what I tell everybody. You just need to sit down every day just for 10 minutes. Start with 10 minutes. People want to meditate for an hour. They're so inspired. I'm going for the hour every day. That's too much. You're going to burn out. I burn out. I say 10 minutes. Just find a nice, quiet, sacred spot. Light a candle if you can, and just start breathing and start using certain techniques. R.A. Kaplan's going to guide you through certain ones. You could even come up with your own customized personal meditation. You say your intention. You've learned a little of the meditative practices and just flow with it. But try to do it every single day. And be gentle with yourself as well. Don't get upset if you don't end up doing what you intended to do. It's okay. Just pat yourself on the back and say, I'm giving it all my best, and try harder and harder, and you'll be able to do it. So I say with that, let's go into the practice. Give it a shot. Do you guys have any intentions, anything, on your hearts that you want to focus on in our practice today?
Peace.
Peace?
Peace and conclusion to the world.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Anything?
Yeah, I want my brain reconnected.
Okay. That's a good one. Any intention? Oh, same thing. Okay. So whenever you're ready, get comfortable. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath through your nose. Release through the mouth. Take another deep breath. And release. Take another deep breath. And exhale. Continue breathing. And with every breath you take, imagine this wave hitting you of relaxation, relaxing the face, relaxing your shoulders, going down your arms to your fingertips, relaxing your chest, calming the stomach, going down your legs all the way to your toes. Imagine every breath that you take, another wave hits you after another wave and another one, totally allowing your body to be relaxed, releasing all stress, any tension, any discomfort, just being released. opening up your vessel, preparing it to receive this godly light. Imagine coming from the sky, this beautiful, brilliant light coming down into your mind. The light of the Orient Sof. Feel your mind expanding, being illuminated. With all the light into your mind's eye, imagine any negative thought dissolving away. Only pure and holy thoughts. Thoughts of peace, love, harmony. Channel that light down to your heart. Feel your heart being filled with this beautiful light. Your heart getting warmer and warmer. Any klipot around your heart just dissolves away from this beautiful bright light. Filling your heart up with love, trust, serenity, tranquility. Now channel this light down to your Brit, your Yesod, giving you a strong foundation in your Emunah, allowing all the light to flow through your entire being. Harmonizing your Nefesh, Ruach, and Neshama in perfect unity. Allowing you to connect to your Chaya and your Yechida, your higher souls. Creating this Or Makif around you. This surrounding light of love and protection. Now you're vibrating very high with all this light surrounded around you and through you. But don't hold this light for yourself. Send it out. Let us practice the mantra together in unity. We're going to say the word Shalom, and through our vibrations it's going to spread out. It's going to be a ripple effect throughout all the cosmos, sending peace, starting here within inside of ourselves, sending it out to our family members, our community, Am Israel, to all the soldiers and hostages, and set them free. Sending this light out to all of creation. Practice it with me. Let us say Shalom together in harmony. Ready? Shalom. Feel the vibrations flow through you, all the way through, all the way where it needs to go. May there be peace in the Middle East, peace in everybody, in every relationship you have, in your relationship with Hashem, with your relationship with yourself. When you're at peace, then everything works with ease. Hashem desires peace with all His children, all of His creation. He's willing to erase His own name just to make peace between a husband and a wife. We learn it in the Torah about the Sota. So let's create peace. True Shalom. B'ezrat Hashem. Starting right now. Send healing to those who need healing with this light flowing through you. To anyone who you know needs a refuah shlema, full recovery. Those who are going through such a hard time right now, especially the hostages, those who are going through financial struggles, those who are going through mental problems, anybody going through a physical ailment, all those who need healing, send them this light. Engrave in your heart the letter Shin, the letter Lamed, the letter Vav, the letter Mem. May you always have Shalom in your heart, peace, and ease. Walk with Hashem, and whenever you're ready, take a deep breath and you could open your eyes. And if you like, you could stay in this as long as you like. many blessings. I hope you enjoyed that, and with the help of Hashem, you'll get closer and closer. And the Shalom just came out of nowhere, so I hope you enjoyed that mantra. And you could practice that with any Hebrew word. Take care.